back to Talia TV. I hope everyone is having a marvelous day. So today we are going to talk about brain fog and lupus. So some of you may be asking, what exactly is brain fog? Well, if you've ever had trouble concentrating, or if your thoughts just seem to be all over the place, like one second you're thinking about this thing and then the next second you're thinking about a totally different thing, or if you just have trouble recalling information, like, you know, it could be something like, oh, I knew I was supposed to do something, but I totally forgot what it is that I'm supposed to do. Or where in the world did I place my keys? Things like that. All of those are signs of brain fog. And with lupus, many people actually experience brain fog. So today I am going to give you guys some tips and tricks on things that I do personally to help with brain fog and to help with memory loss, and just things that I do to improve my memory. So first off, we're going to talk about different foods and vitamins that you can take that actually help to improve memory. So first of all, I'm going to talk about rosemary. And this is the rosemary that I actually use, so you guys can see that. Okay, so rosemary is a very powerful antioxidant. It's actually known to reduce stress as well and anxiety. And it also increases concentration as well as memory. So rosemary, you can do things like, you know, sprinkle it on food. It's really tasty. I love rosemary. So that's one thing you can do to help improve your memory. Next we have vitamin D3, and I'll show you guys the one that I take. So this is actually awesome, and you actually get vitamin D from the sun. But if you have lupus, you know that sometimes some of us with lupus are sensitive to the sun. So I actually take vitamin D daily, so that if I don't happen to go out into the sun as much as I'm supposed to, then I'm still getting adequate amounts of vitamin D. And vitamin D actually, studies have shown that it's actually helped to improve memory, and it increases your problem solving ability. Alright, so next we have our B vitamins, and I actually take vitamin B12 daily. And actually, if you are vegan or vegetarian, you should be taking vitamin B12, because B12 is only found in animal products. So vitamin B, actually, studies have also shown that it's helped to improve memory. And vitamin B are known as your happy vitamins because they're really good at reducing stress as well. So if you're, you know, stressed out at work or about life or what have you, then vitamin B is a really great choice to help reduce that stress as well. So next we have fish oil. And fish oil is full of omega-3 fatty acids, and some studies have shown that that has helped to improve memory loss as well. And fish oil is actually really good for other things as well, so I take this daily. Green tea, you guys, and this is the green tea that I drink. Now, green tea is awesome for a variety of things. I absolutely love green tea. I like stay away from coffee as much as I possibly can. And when I, you know, haven't gotten enough sleep or need more energy and things like that, I will go to green tea because it just boosts energy. And I've also noticed that if I have like a headache or a migraine, when I drink green tea, it like takes it away like that. So green tea is awesome. It's full of antioxidants, and it really helps to improve memory. It helps you to recall information and things like that. So green tea is not only good for memory, but it's good for, you know, a variety of things. So if you don't already take green tea, I would definitely recommend introducing green tea into your diet. Another thing that I've researched recently is ginkgo biloba or ginkgo biloba. I've heard it pronounced a couple of different ways. This is not something that I currently take, but from all of the research that I've done, I see that it greatly helps to improve memory. So it's definitely something that I'm going to look into, and it seems to be extremely popular. And you guys, always remember that before you start taking any of the vitamins that I've recommended or change anything in your diet, please consult with your physician. Just because things work for me doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best choice for you. And sometimes vitamins will interfere with medications that you're already taking. So please consult with your physician. Alright, so those are some of the vitamins and things that you can take to improve your memory. Next, we are going to talk about things that you can do from day to day for memory loss. Alright, you guys, so what are some things that you can do daily to help improve your memory and also to help you remember those little tasks that you were supposed to do or things that you're supposed to get done at work or meetings, special events, things like that? So I've come up with a few things that I do every single day to help me remember things like this, and I found that it greatly improves my life and it helps me to reduce stress, and it also helps me just not to forget important things that I have to get done. So sometimes my friends will like be shocked that I don't remember certain things, you guys, because I have like the worst memory ever. I am telling you, like things from like, if you ask me what happened last week, I won't remember significant events in my life, which is so bad. Like, you know, things like, you know, high school graduation, it's like a blur, and you know, different birthdays, just different significant events. Like people will ask me like, do you remember this? And I'll say no, and they're like super shocked that I don't remember. It's like that bad, you guys. So I have had to come up with certain things that I have to do daily to help me improve my memory and also remember things that I'm just supposed to get done throughout the day. So I am going to share these tips and tricks with you today. Okay, the first thing I do is I love writing notes to myself. So as you can see, it says note to self. So I will just write notes to myself, like if I have to remember to, like if I want to cook a certain thing for dinner, I'll write a note to myself, and I'll leave it somewhere where I can actually see it, like my bedroom or the bathroom or the kitchen, like somewhere where I go frequently. Or if I just have to remember, like say the night before I said, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do this, this, and this. Like I'm going to do laundry, and then I'm going to clean the bathroom or something like that. Like I will literally forget that, you guys, like when I wake up the next day. Like I'll forget what it is that I wanted to do the day before. It's crazy. So I will like do something like write a note to myself for little household tasks, such as that. So I would suggest getting yourself a notebook and just something that you can tear off easily. Like these pages tear off like really easily, as you can see. And just write notes to yourself for little like household tasks that you have to get done, or things that you want to do the next day but you might not necessarily remember. So this notepad has been awesome for me. Okay, also when I'm at work, I will write sticky notes and leave them like all over my computer. I'm a little old-fashioned, but if you guys, you know, love technology and things like that, or you want to keep everything inside of a computer database that's easily accessible, then you can use things like OneNote. That's awesome as well. But me personally, I like to write sticky notes because when I come into work the next day, the sticky note will be right there on my computer. So if I have to get a certain task done, or if I'm just like brainstorming for new, you know, new ideas or new things that I want to introduce to the company or things like that, I will write a sticky note or I will send myself an email. And I won't open the email, so then when I come into work the next day, I'll have an unopened email, and then it'll trigger in my mind, oh yeah, this is what I wanted to do the day before. These are some of my brainstorming ideas. So I'll open the email and I'll be able to look at everything that I thought of the day before or the week before or what have you. So those are little things that I do at work. Also, I keep a calendar for things like bills. So bills are super important. As you guys know, you have to pay your bills on time. And so what I do is I keep a calendar of my due dates, like what bills are due, my due dates, and things like that. But you guys, if you're more technology based, then you can definitely put it in your phone. But I hang this calendar on my wall in my bedroom, so I see it like every single day. And what I do is I'll actually put the, put the bill a couple of days before it's due. So if something is due, let's say, if it's really due on like the 12th, I'll write it on like the 9th, so that like I'm super early with paying my bills. Or some of my bills are also automatically drafted. So you guys can set that up with whatever company you're paying that bill to and have it automatically drafted. And I know sometimes like with banks you can do like bill pay and things like that. So those are easy ways so you guys don't have to even think about paying your bills. It just automatically comes out of your account. But for my bills that are not automatically drafted, I'll write them here, and I'll either put a little circle. I got some fun, cute little colorful circles, so I'll put a circle when I've paid the bill, or I'll use some really fun colorful pins like these, and I'll just X it out when I pay the bill. So I do this every single month, and it's just a great and easy way for me to keep track of what's due, what's been paid, what still needs to be paid, and things like that. And I have tried, you guys, to remember when my bills are due. Trust me, it does not work. So I have been using this system for a while, and I just went ahead and had some of my bills just automatically drafted, so I don't even have to think about it. But the other ones, you know, I'll just write it on my calendar, and I see my calendar every day, so I know what has to be paid. Also, for groceries, groceries are a huge thing. I will literally think of certain items that I have to buy before I leave the house, And after I get to the grocery store, I have totally forgotten every single thing that I was supposed to buy. I kid you not, it is like that bad. So I have to write myself grocery lists. And what I do is in my iPhone, I just pull up a blank notepad and I'll just write down everything that I want to get from the store. I'll look through my cabinets and in my fridge and everything like that. See what I don't have and what I need, and I'll write it down. So when I get to the grocery store, there's no guessing, there's no standing there like, oh my god, what is it that I was supposed to get? There's none of that. Like, it's super easy, super simple. So I just jot it down in my iPhone. Another thing that I love is calendars. I live by my Google Calendar, and I also live by the calendar in my iPhone. And my calendars are what I use to schedule like my meetings, if I have like important meetings at work, or like workshops that I want to go to, or seminars, or even if I'm supposed to meet up with a friend the following weekend or something like that, or somebody's having a birthday party, or those of you who have children, like soccer games, recitals, things like that, put it all in the calendar. And what I do is I set the event on that particular day, and then when that day arrives, there will be a pop-up and, you know, a sound, and it'll remind me like, oh my goodness, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do today. This is the meeting that I have to go to today, or this is the event that I've scheduled, and things like that. So make sure you put all of those things in your calendar, you guys, because you will forget it. I promise you. So, and my Google Calendar, like I'll just schedule in whatever I need. Like if I have an important meeting next week, I'll go ahead and schedule that in. And as soon as you find out about these things, stop and put it in your calendar, because I've done things like, let's say I found out about a meeting in the morning. I've done things like say, okay, I'm gonna remember the meeting by the time I get home, and I totally forget about the meeting. It's so horrible. So as soon as you find out about whatever event it is, you guys, stop and put it in your calendar. All right, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed these tips and tricks. And next we're going to talk about some fun ways that you can improve your memory. So what are some fun things that you can do daily to improve your memory, reduce brain fog, and exercise your brain? Well, I have some fun tips and tricks for you, and some of which I do every single day or several times a week. And I have seen that it really helps me to improve my memory, but also to concentrate and to reduce brain fog. So one of the things that I love to do is puzzles. And my grandmother actually got me a couple of puzzles. We've been doing puzzles with my grandma since I can remember. And I love puzzles because it makes you concentrate. It also helps you to focus, because you have to, you know, focus on where the pieces go and looking at the puzzle picture and trying to match those pieces up to connect and things like that. So it's great for concentration and improving focus. Another thing you can do is Google memory games, or you can download memory games via an app. And memory games can be things like matching the pictures, or remembering certain sequences of numbers and things like that. And there are a lot of fun memory games that you can play daily to help improve your memory and reduce brain fog. Another thing you can do is memorize lists. So if you Google top 10 lists, a variety of things will come up, like top 10 lists of dog breeds, or top 10 lists of food allergies, or top 10 lists of bubblegum brands. Just random things like that. So if you want to do exercises daily to help improve your memory, just memorize those top 10 lists, recite them throughout the day, and see how you do at the end of the day. At the end of the day, see if you're able to remember all 10. Another thing you can do that I personally love is exercise. Exercise is not only good for your body, but it's also good for your brain as well. So things like walking, running, also yoga, things like that will greatly improve memory and just help your brain to function better. Another thing that you can do is do math problems in your head. Like instead of pulling out a calculator to calculate certain items, just do it in your head, and this is a really good way to exercise your brain. So fun things like this are wonderful ways, you guys, to exercise your brain and also improve memory. And one tip that I've learned is for those important events, don't think that you'll just be able to remember them. Always take a camera or a video recorder so that you can record those important events or snap pictures and things like that. And when you're looking back on the video or the pictures, then it'll all come back to you, and the significant moments of the day will come back to you. And I definitely regret that I didn't do that for some of my more significant events in the past, because now I don't remember what happened, and it's really, really bad. So I have learned to take videos and snap pictures of pretty much everything that I really want to remember. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, as well as visit my blog, Talia Tips and Tricks. I'm also on social media as well. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!